So there's multiple ways you can tell a story. A lot of times due to limitations, people gravitate towards a standard talking head approach, which is pretty much a question and answer session where people tell their story and then it gets overlaid with some B-roll. It works, it's effective, but there are other ways to do it in a more stimulating, more visually engaging way. The other way to do it is something a little more scripted, where you can really drive the story with emotion instead of somebody speaking and specifically telling you what to think and feel about a story. So today we want to show you two different versions of the same content. We want to show you a standard talking head approach, where it's kind of a question and answer session with B-roll. And we want to show you something a little more scripted, a little more narrative driven, that we put together to kind of drive the story with emotion. So I'm Tony with Tsunami Digital Media, and some of the things I do to get inspired to do the type of creative work that we do here is I really enjoy reading. I like to keep up on some history stuff. I get into some fiction stuff, fantasy stuff, a little bit of everything, just because I enjoy disconnecting and being alone and reading a bit and either getting a little bit of a break to get involved in, some fantasy stuff and some real life stuff as well. I also enjoy a lot of video games, the competitive side of things, a lot of single player stuff, narrative driven games. I'm really big on, I'm hooked right now with Death Stranding 2. But video games have been a major part of my life for a really long time. It's one of the things that I draw some inspiration from. Another thing, and it's major in my life, is music. I write music, I perform music. It's like the soundtrack to my life. I like a lot of hip hop, a lot of rap, Spanish music. I like salsa, merengue, bachata, reggaeton stuff. But music is major, so really, when I'm looking for inspiration, it's usually one of those three things or a combination. It's reading books, playing video games, or listening to music. That's how we stay creative. Inspiration. If you're looking for the shortcut to it, I don't have it. And when your creativity is the way you put food on the table, the pressure to create despite the storm feels more like a performance than an actual expression of your art. I've had to give myself permission to live, to unapologetically do the things I enjoy, while only putting one demand on myself: to be present. To be aware of the moment and appreciate every second of it, regardless of what I'm doing. They say you should appreciate the highs and the lows. It's true, I guess. But I more so would urge you to wrap your arms around your circumstances no matter how ugly it gets. Never shy away from it. Engage. Observe. Experience it to its fullest extent. Grow from it. Whether it's reading, playing video games, or listening to music. Moments where I'm intentionally present, I find I end up learning more about myself. It brings me clarity. And what I've come to realize is that inspiration is a lot like love. The purest form of it is never where you look for it, but where you find it.